welcome to a new episode of Nile Magazine. Today we have a lot of interesting segments, so stay with us. Our first segment is Story of the Week, and in it I'll be continuing my interview with Assistant Professor of Electronics, Dr. Talat. It will be followed by The Eye of Horus, and in it we'll be exploring the Open Air Museum of Memphis. As for the science page, in it we'll be learning more about the latest invention of electronic cars. Finally, in our culture review, we will be looking into the play Oedipus. Now it's time for Story of the Week. It's time to continue my interview with Dr. Talat, Assistant Professor of Electronics, to continue learning about his story of success. Oh, you've attended a lot of symposiums. Which is the one you'd like to highlight to us?
Actually, we have attended a lot of symposiums. Soon we are attending this Hanover showcase. We are showing our work. Hanover is one of the biggest shows on Earth. It's a huge show where mostly all the technology companies and most of the prominent universities in the world are there. We are showing our work, we are showing our student work for the past 2 years there with this Smart Campus project. We are having a very small showcase that cuts our work, that shows our work clearly, and this showcase mainly discusses the indoor localization, because it's very tricky thing how we can localize people inside a building without a GPS and with very low power. And we're concentrating on this, and we have to use this in a university, from taking absence, attending classes, sharing information, everything between students and each other. We have another symposium that I really like, because last year we had an innovation symposium, it was in Dubai. It's called Innovations. It was one of the biggest innovation symposium, our conferences worldwide, and I was really proud because one of my students, and he's an undergraduate student, got the best paper award in this conference. So I was really proud of our work in this day.
Well, would you tell me about your awards and the closest to your heart out of the many awards you were awarded?
Actually, we have some awards in the university. Some of them are personal awards, and many of them are research funds and things that we work with. When you get an award, it's close to your heart, but when one of your students get an award, it's closer, because you feel that you developed something that is related to the students. So I will point two awards, actually. I pointed one in the last question, which was the best paper award in this conference, especially that he was an undergraduate student, and he was competing against professors and doctors worldwide. So I was really proud of him. The other one was 2 years or 3 years ago, when one of our students got the best project award in Petavine competition. This Petavine competition was about the best mobile program, and usually people there was all in teams, and we had this student who did this great car security system, and we could also win with one student against big teams the best project award in this year.
Well, since the program is about you, would you tell me about an award that you were awarded as well?
Okay. It will not, strange enough, it will not be a technical award. You said it close to my heart.
Yes.
It will be this award. It will be the best service award at 2006 in Concordia University. I was the president of the Graduate Student Association, and at the end of the year I was presented the best student service award. So our association was presented with the best service given to the student, and I, as the president, was given this award as the one who did best services to my students. And I was an elected president at this time, and I was really happy that the students I was giving service and so on, they really felt that I really give them great service.
Doctor, you're also a co-founder of a private IT company. So would you tell us more about the innovations and the activities of it and the ideas you've introduced to that company, please?
Actually, our company is 5 years old. It's a startup still. What we're trying to do is that we're trying to present IoT solutions to the Egyptian market. We're trying to build everything with our Egyptian market or our Egyptian customers in mind. When we started 5 years ago, we started first with home automation solution. So we have our own product for home automation that is built mainly for Egyptian market and Arab market. What we did is that we are trying to be transparent so that we are not going to change anything in your house to install our system. It's completely wireless. It have a mobile application to control your home anywhere in the world, and it's both how do you say it? It's wireless. No, it's smart. We build both hardware and software in this company, and we integrate between the hardware and software completely, so it's seamless. So it's a one-day experience for us to install your home, to automate your own house, and to convert it to a smart home. Afterwards, we worked more with P2P business. Still home automation is one of our businesses, but afterwards we start to work with B2B, business-to-business solutions. So we build a smart temperature solution for hotels and for cold fleet. This, let's say, records the temperature of cars and so on all over the country and sends it to a big server that can calculate if there is any problem with the fridge or of the freezer. It gives us it gives a warning so that we can save the food that is working there. On the other hand, we build small modules like this. All of these are communication modules. For instance, this can be considered, actually it is a small mobile. This is the SIM card of it, and it can be a complete tracking device. This was built for one of the main mobile companies, and with just a push button, you can locate your child. This is called the panic button. A child should have this in his chest or in his hand, and if he's in trouble, he's just going to press this button, and as soon as we do this, it will send the location for this device to the server and to the father, so that we know that our son is in trouble. We built some versions out of this. We have another one like this. Afterwards, we noticed that we are only building mobile devices once and twice and thrice. So we build our own Internet of Things platform. This platform converts any device that you have at home to a smart device. So for instance, if you have a room like this and you'd like to measure the electricity and the temperature and so on, we build the board and we add our own communication device like this. And this communication device is smart enough to send all the temperature to the server or to whatever using this, so that we can calculate this temperature and so on, and we can actually give warnings, measure the temperature, use it more smart. For instance, if I'm not at home, we are going to lower the usage of the air conditions and so on. If you are in a factory and you have a problem, you can stop earlier. If you have power outage, you will know this and you can help people in this area. And so we are doing this what we are doing in our company is that we are converting life to be smart. We are making automation dreams, like whatever dream you are we are automating your dreams.
That's interesting. I'd like to ask you also about community service, because you are involved in community service.
Actually, I have been always active, as I told you, in the community. I started first when I was traveling with being a president of the graduate association, but when I returned to Egypt, I kept working on this. I'm the council of IEEE in this university, and we have a very strong and active chapter with a lot of activities. Also, I tend to help people in different Egyptian governmental organizations like Etid Antique, and both of them are governmental entities that try to help students and help fresh graduates into starting their projects. Also, I have served as a judge in many of these entities, in TEEK, in نهضة المحروسة, in ITIDA, and so on. I'm always serving as a judge for these entities. In both cases, first to help the students to get their projects better, and actually this is very interesting. I learn from these projects a lot, from these ideas, and tend to meet great entrepreneurs, great people who get a lot of ideas.
What about your travels? Out of the many countries you visited, which is the one, other than Canada, of course, because that's it seems like your favorite, other than Canada, which is the one that you really would like to talk to us about?
Actually, Montreal, to be fair, in Canada is my, let's say, the closest city to my heart. I can't deny this because I lived there as a student for 6 years through my master and PhD, and I really love this. I have been to many countries that I love. I've been to most of Europe. I've been to a lot of countries in Asia. But the city or the country I really love is Malaysia. Kuala Lumpur, KL, is one of the best cities I've ever visited. It's extremely modernized. Actually, Kuala Lumpur or Malaysia is a success story. How they started from nothing. You see this in their museums at the mid 80s, and how they are very, very, very smart and very active now. One of the best things they have these incubation buildings. They are really big buildings where every new idea or every new project got 2 rooms only. In the lower part of this incubation building, they have secretaries, they have financials, they have marketing, they have everything that should cover the whole like companies. If you have a small company